Yeah. I need your love and affection. Yeah. Off the drugs, we expressions of the love that we had. Cause it's all a reflection. Yeah. I'm in the car with my best friend, looking at the stars, teaching lessons, looking at the fall like it's blessings, looking at it all like it's blessings. But believe I ain't leaving. We just breathe through the seasons. Took relief from your reasons. Woke up to see who I'm being. If you need me, I'm peeping. And when you heat it, I'm freezing. In my sheets, where you dreaming? You gon' make me beat all your demons.
I mean like, shawty do the most, she like, everything got to close me like, we never went close me on drugs.
Yeah, she got me like, shawty do the most, she like, we didn't got too close, me like, we never went close, me on drugs. Yeah. Her spirit keep me free. I probably do need her. I might really keep her. Shorty been a keeper. Things been getting deeper. And I'm trying to reach her. Not something like a preacher, but something like a teacher, showing her that they can be her. And I need her in my life, more than just a wife. Someone who gon' ride, be there every night. Someone on my side, not just tryna fight.
I mean like, shawty do the most, she like, everything got to close me like, we never went close me on drugs.
Yeah, she got me like, shawty do the most, she like, we didn't got too close, me like, we never went close, me on drugs. Yeah.
They can have you upside down, cause I'm not dipping. When I told you we for life, I wasn't playing. Boy, you really snanked me twice, and I'm still staying. Shit gon' happen in this life, I'm not complaining. But this love we got is real, we not explaining. These niggas different, they say that they be dumb, but always switching. And these bitches want my style, they be tripping. Fuck them bitches, they ain't letting up on my position. They can have you upside down, cause I'm not dipping. When I told you we for life, I wasn't playing. Boy, you really snanked me twice, and I'm still staying. Shit gon' happen in this life, I'm not complaining. But this love we got is real, we not explaining. Boy, I'm never gonna leave you. All these other niggas really see through, I need you. All these other bros wanna mistreat you. I don't friend nobody cause they bleed you. Bitch, straight about a nigga, I ain't worried till I see you when I see you. He be like you, man, these bitches wanna be you. Fuck them other bitches, where you at, I wanna see you. Where you at, I wanna see you. Boy, I need you. Yeah, 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 yeah. And these bitches want my style, they be tripping. Fuck them bitches, they ain't letting up on my position. They can have you upside down, cause I'm not dipping. When I told you we for life, I wasn't playing. Boy, you really snanked me twice, and I'm still staying. Shit gon' happen in this life, I'm not complaining. But this love we got is real, we not explaining.
And I've been fucking up your money, you been going crazy lately. I've been chilling, I promise I really want this, baby. Promise that I love you, I got you, and I ain't stunting, baby. Love when we fucking all night, and we been trading places. You mad at me, you let us say that they applying pressure, but I don't ever really trip, cause I apply it better. And you too low, you ain't real, and plus I really trust you. Every time we ever fall in love, we always come together, yeah. And I'ma ride, I'll ride. Ever play with her, see I'ma slide, I'ma slide. If I ever catch them lacking, that's a homicide. Don't play with my feelings, I'm gon' demon time, yeah.
Always switching, and these bitches want my style, they be tripping. Fuck them bitches, they ain't letting up on my position. They can have you upside down, cause I'm not dipping. When I told you we for life, I was wasn't playing. Boy, you really snagged me twice and I'm still staying. Shit gon' happen in this life, I'm not complaining. But this love we got is real, we not explaining. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Baby, can I explore your ladies, not lose control of our heart, babe. We can do it, attached, baby, no strings. Oh, baby, oh, baby, it's wonderful. Wanna get you in the mood, wonderful, pleasing you, oh, baby, oh, baby, you're interesting, you're amazing. Now that you're here, now that we're here, got it all spread. You on the bed, grab you by your hair, know you like it, yeah. Got me singing, oh, baby, you tell me you want it slow, slow. Diamonds so deep, deep, you on top of me, top of me. You see your time is coming, inside me. Oh, 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 baby. Oh, baby. What you doing it for? Wanna get you in the mood. Wonderful. Pleasing you. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You're interesting. You're amazing.
Take you on tonight. Will that take you by surprise? Boy, just tell me how you like it. I want you, I can't deny it. I only want you with nobody but you, man, I really want to show you with nobody but you what I really can do. And it's only for body calling for. I only want you with nobody but you, man, I really want to show you with nobody but you what I really can do. And it's only for body calling for. I only want you. Do you ever think of me at night? Ooh, baby, you can call on me as I can do you right. I'm tired of the games you playing. Just come lay in my bed.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Tonight we are talking about the infamous Elon Musk, Kanye West, and Donald Trump. Please welcome. Please do yourself and myself a favor. Please smash that like button, hang tight, and share the live to as many people as possible. But please, I'll show it right here. Please make sure. That's right. Make sure you do that. But let's not waste any time. We're going to talk about the importance of why Donald Trump, Kanye West, and Elon Musk will serve as the next generation 3 musketeers, and why these 3 individually and together are going to change the future of our country and bring out a lot of things that pretty much have been hidden in the dark and will shed now to light. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get out your feelings and get into the conversation. Let's get into it tonight on Relationship Talk with G.
All right. What you got for me? Relationship talk. Let me see. I can't see. Relationship talk with G's.
How are you?
I almost read that as G-Eazy.
Everything about keeping your relationship private is important. Keeping it out of the public's eye.
Yeah.
Once it goes to the public's eye, no matter how it came to the public's eye,
you, girl. I ain't
you
gonna
then
lie.
become a target.
Do what you want to, girl. Don't be so shy.
Let's be
I hit the
realistic.
blunt,
A man understands that, and they understand that they're going to deal with a woman that they can afford. They're not going to reach for somebody that they can't afford.
Do what you want to, girl. Don't be so shy.
So let's stop the bullshit.
I hit the blunt too, girl. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Yeah. Let me get high with me. Look at the sky with me. You said you would try with me. Now you surprising me.
You feel what I'm saying? But you're missing the point.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
The point is, if you let me finish what I say.
There's no need to fight with me. Ain't no need to cry with me. It won't be goodbyes for me. You keep getting high with me. Just like I'm right for you. I know you the type for me. Yeah, I know you the type for me. Keep on that life for me. I'ma need you in my sight for me. Cause that's what I like to see. Live up to that height for me. Then you'll be on flights with me. Yeah, I think I want you, girl. I ain't gon' lie. Do what you want to, girl. Don't be so shy. I hit the blunt too, girl. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. I think I want you, girl. I ain't gon' lie. Do what you want to, girl. Don't be so shy. I hit the blunt too, girl. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Do you love me like you say you love me? Or is it just when you high and when you sippin' bubbly? I know all these shorties on it make it hard to trust me, but I'm thinking to myself like how you just so lovely. You so selfless with yourself, you put no one above me. Always keep that business to yourself and never rush me. I was thinking like I couldn't let no shorty cuff me, but I'm copping you with locking you like it's a must thing. I hope you got my back.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Relationship Talk with G's, where our conversations aim to keep you pleased. I'm your boy A1G's, and you are now welcome to the Guru's house. Take your shoes off when entering. I hope y'all had a great week, man. It's been a little while, but we back. You know, I'm expecting to be maybe a little small audience tonight, but that's all right. We're gonna get right into it. You see your boy looking good. Studio is on set. All set. Got the candles lit tonight. Got our apple cinnamon. Apple cinnamon. Love the fragrance. Love the scent. We got our little plant figure here. You know, like the classic shit. And tonight's bottle of the evening is none other than the one and only Belaire Rosé. That's right. That is our bottle of the evening tonight. So that's why I have it displayed there. So yes, see this? Boom. We're gonna get right into it, just like this. When it's time to do the monologue, I'm gonna go ahead and turn Instagram on as well too. So while y'all at it, make sure you do like this video, share it to somebody, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not done so, and don't forget to hit the bell for all post notifications so you do not miss a single show, so you do not miss a single YouTube video, so you do not miss, because I do, even if I'm not doing a live show, I'm always doing preloaded content. So I'm always staying up to date with the times and everything that is going on. So I'm always keeping you guys in the loop, even if I'm not on there. So let's get into it, man. Tonight, Kanye West, Elon Musk, Donald Trump. We need to understand who these three are. We all know who they are. A lot of you probably want to know a little more about who Elon Musk is and why he is important. So Elon Musk, this guy right here, Elon Musk, if you don't know who he is, Elon Musk is formerly known as the owner and head of Tesla Motors, which is an electric car company. It's an electric car company that he has a huge ownership in, and he has been producing electric cars for a long time. I want to say around 2007, 2008 is when he birthed the company. Sorry if I am wrong, but I believe I am correct. How you doing, pretty girl, Maddie? He has risked almost every penny of his entire savings, investments, into investing into new companies and stuff like that. Macho Man 61 was going on. Elon Musk also owns SpaceX, and he has made multiple attempts to fly to space. He's trying to fly to Mars at some point. He now he is a billionaire. He has a very influential he's very influential to the world. Let's not just say the country. So why is Elon Musk important? Elon Musk is important because he does not make his purchases based off of just trying to just become rich. If you're successful at whatever you're doing, you're going to become rich anyway. He does it because he feels like he has a due diligence to society. He has an obligation to serve the public. He understands that life is about people, and he is very much so a person for society. He also was a Time of the Year. He was also the Person of the Year in Time magazine. So why is Elon Musk important? Because the purchase that he makes proves everything about Twitter. Twitter was government at one point, what people consider left-wing government regulated from the past owners. And Elon Musk didn't like the fact on how Twitter was controlled pretty much by the left wing in regards to people's freedom of speech. Such examples as Donald Trump being banned from Twitter due to the insurrection.
Yeah. I need your love and affection. Yeah. Off the drugs, we expressions of the love that we had. Cause it's all a reflection.
All right. That's the 1, 2, 3. We're back. All right. So let's continue. We're gonna have a couple of internet issues, but it is what it is. All right. So long story short. So Elon Musk purchases Twitter for $44 billion. Elon Musk has interest in Twitter because he feels as though that Twitter should be a platform where people can express their freedom of speech. It should be a platform where if I say something you don't like, I should not get canceled for it. Where we are in a cancel culture, and I blame the government. I'm going to tell you why, in my opinion, that I blame the government that we're in a cancel culture. Because you made it okay for people to have control over what people say. If I don't like what you say, I could just delete you off of Twitter. And Elon Musk relationship to society is very important. And what do we call this, ladies and gentlemen? I ain't gonna lie though. I'm looking good tonight. I'm looking good, and that's how you gotta do, man. What kind of relationship are we talking about here? This is very important. This is a business relationship. This is nothing but business. It is his business to make sure that society gets their freedom of speech. That we have a town hall of people where they can just freely be themselves. Now, he said it's not going to be a hell chaos, but let's remember Kanye was banned. Let's remember Elon Musk was banned from Twitter. And let's read some stories on this, okay? If at any given time, if anybody wants to join and chime in on this, feel free to do so immediately. Just keep in mind, here's a disclaimer. Anybody that taps in the comment section, in the video calls, and in the chat room on YouTube, you waive all your rights to privacy on YouTube and Instagram, as this is a public platform, and this is currently being recorded live on YouTube and will stay on YouTube. So I just want to throw a disclaimer out there. So speak your piece, but don't get crazy, because you know what I do.
I'll make you famous.
Let's get the there you go. So Elon Musk, let's look this up. Elon Musk and Kanye West. Let's read something on here. All right, so Elon Musk has owned Twitter for just 1 week through in all the turmoil. And what we're talking about here is Elon Musk's relationship to society. This is a relationship podcast, and we don't just talk about relationships with your boyfriend, girlfriend. We talk about the 5 components of relationships on here. And what do we talk about? The relationship with your family, friendships, those kind of relationships, relationship with your significant other, relationship with yourself, and what we're talking about tonight, business relationship. Elon Musk has owned Twitter for just 1 week through in all the turmoil. It has felt like a lifetime. From the firing of top executives for calls to the restriction of employee access to content moderation tools to right-wingers turning on the man they once believed to be their savior to brands pausing advertising on the platform amid a sharp rise in hate speech to power users balking at a proposal to charge $8 a month for verification. You might say things got off to a rocky start, but let's not forget that this man walked in here into Twitter headquarters. Let's not forget that this man walked into Twitter headquarters with a sink.
You wonder why the hell so many people are trying to tell me to slow down. Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up and enjoying the show.
Let's not forget that this man walked into Twitter headquarters with a kitchen sink, talking about some walking into Twitter headquarters. Let that sink in. That's right. This man walked into Twitter headquarters with the kitchen sink saying, let that sink in. Let's read the rest. Okay. So, after that, before was the mass layoffs began to take effect on Thursday night. Among those reportedly let go were members of the current team that identifies and counters misinformation. At least outwardly, Musk seems to enjoy the chaos. Whether he's using his shiny new toy to amplify fake news about the man who allegedly tried to kidnap House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, or sharing deep thoughts like a neuron doesn't realize it's a neuron, but underneath the idle shift posting, he's dealing with the problem of Twitter as he sees it. How can you make this company profitable while ensuring free speech? That is his challenge. And having a right to really express yourself is really important. Facebook was like this at one point, but then they started getting a lot of, when they first came out, but then they started having a lot of restrictions. MySpace, that was another platform, a really good platform. It's a shame that the demise of MySpace, but MySpace, you could truly express yourself. Twitter, I would say even now, like before Twitter, you could express yourself, but not so much to the point to where a sitting president gets canned from Twitter. So let's read this. Musk's currently pinned tweet suggests that advertisers can potentially be strong-armed into maintaining a partnership with social site that has a few safeguards against offensive, misleading, or abusive content. He growls today that it was activist groups pressuring them to pull out. In fact, as contextual links later appended to the tweet made clear, these corporations needed no encouragement from the public to take money and run as Twitter developed into mayhem. He did a poll. Advertisers to support freedom of speech or political correctness. 21.7% voted for political correctness. 78.3% advocated for freedom of speech. Clearly, Musk doesn't want to bend on the principle, however lazily conceived, that would give cover to bad faith and malicious actors currently, quote, silenced for violating Twitter's community guidelines. His obstinacy could soon lead to a major test that commitment in the form of the canceled Kanye West. So, Kanye West. Oh my God, I wish y'all could see what I'm looking at right now, and I'm going to show it.
You can't make this shit up.
He posted up a picture saying, when you go to your boy's house and you're wearing orange, this is his first tweet back on Twitter. Holy shit.
The hoes gon' love this.
I gotta show this to y'all. Look at this. Oh, holy crap. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Come on, y'all. Y'all can't tell me this ain't funny. Y'all cannot tell me this shit ain't funny.
You big dummy.
Y'all cannot tell me this ain't funny.
Oh my God.
This is Kanye saying, when you go to your boy's house and you're both wearing orange, what does he mean by that?
What did you say again?
I said, what the fuck I said?
What does he mean by that? Anyway, let's continue. Through two moguls has expressed a lot of admiration for each other in the past decade. Ye is a Tesla fan and publicly defended Musk at moments of controversy. Musk advised Ye on his 2020 presidential run and says the rapper inspires him. They travel in the same celebrity orbit. They're friends. What did that mean? They both controversial. They both say things a lot of people don't like. And these are two people that can't be controlled. That's right. So that's what that means. Let's go back to me. So they're friends, but it so happens that Musk achieved his contentious takeover of Twitter at a time when Ye was voicing anti-Semitic conspiracy theories with every megaphone at his disposal, including his social media accounts. When Instagram temporarily suspended him in early October, he hopped on Twitter to bash Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of the photo app's parent company, Meta, and who was there to welcome him back to Twitter, where he has over 30 million followers, but his good pal Elon Musk. Nice, right? Let's see what the lighting looks like with it all. Just trying a couple different things. Experimental night. So let's really dig into this. Elon Musk, welcome back to Twitter, my friend. Y'all see that? And just like that. He's back on Twitter. Just like that, he's back on Twitter. Just like that, Kanye West back on Twitter. Just like that. So, not a day later, Ye called a Twitter suspension for promising to go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. Musk claimed to have talked to him about the post, expressing his quote concerns, which he took to heart. Instead, the embattled musician dug in, delivering more of these misinformation about the demise of George Floyd on Jink Champ's podcast. By the way, which that was like the nail in the coffin to him and every single prior to go to imagine a bank cancel. Imagine a bank telling you got by this date to get me out. Like what? But he even tried to go. Allegedly, he tried to go into Skechers and they sent him out. We don't know if he was actually trying to strike a deal with them and make them the richest sneaker company in the world. However, it's also a rumor that he was going into a regular Skechers store and that he had cameras out. So what do y'all think about that? What I do know is that Kim Kardashian is still a billionaire. And I want to know what she thinks about this. But let's continue. Instead, embattled musicians are dug in, delivering more of these stuff on Jink Champ's interview. So radioactive, it had to be pulled from YouTube as the Floyd family announced a $250 million lawsuit against West. He took no lesson to heart from that incident, either deciding to up his anti-Semitism on the right-wing Twitter clone Parler, which he is supposedly going to buy. Musk referenced the acquisition on Twitter with a since-deleted meme showing himself, Ye, and Donald Trump as three musketeers. What do you know, and what is my post called? What is my post called, y'all? Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and Kanye West are the new three musketeers changing the game. I promise you, when I looked this up, I did not expect for this post to say the same thing. So clearly, there's news outlets that agree with what I'm saying. There's news outlets that agree with me as well. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. And shout out to Elon Musk for freedom of speech.
Kind of makes me wonder why the hell so many people are trying to tell me to slow down. Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up, enjoying the show.
Of course, the left wing wants to try to stop him.
You can't make this shit up.
But anyway, let's continue. So y'all can see my ladies, so you can see my sexy chocolate face. So let's continue. So on October 30th, West also got slapped with another 30-day Instagram ban for comments about Jew business people. Today, Ye tested. Now, mind you, let me source this. This came from Rolling Stone. This is not today, but it says Ye tested the boundaries of Twitter again, posting a screenshot of a tweet from the rapper Daily echoed it verbatim. He said, quote, "I'm starting to think anti-Semitic means the N-word." Twitter removed both Ye's tweet and original post, but Parler has allowed it to stand, albeit behind a warning screen that labels trolling content. Daily has been on the same page as West lately, with both supporting the Brooklyn Nets, Kyrie Irving, who has also been able to disavow those views. This goes to show you right here. Freedom of speech being controlled. Not saying that it's right, not saying what things is wrong, but it doesn't mean that you should be silenced because you're saying stuff. Mind you, these people that are banning your Twitter accounts, stuff like that, are people. So this is coming from the mindset of another human being. I don't like what you're saying, so I'm going to delete your Twitter account. That is, for me, that's a violation against social media democracy. You know, let it get the attention that it gets. Let it get the attention that it deserves. But don't silence the voice, because the voice is going to bounce somewhere else. And it's heard. Still going to be heard. So let's continue this. So Twitter removed his tweet. Parler, which is owned by Donald Trump, allowed him to. No, it's not Parler. Let's do the homework on that. Who Parler owned by? Parler is owned by it was founded in 2018. Headquarters is in Nashville, Tennessee. Founders is John Mix Jr., Jared Thompson. So they had quite a few of them. Kanye West is trying to own. Oh, the person who owns Parler, if I'm not mistaken, I believe is Candace Owens' husband.
Make this shit up.
She's trying to get Kanye to buy it. So let's continue. The ripple effects of every. Oh, right here. So Kyrie Irving, who has been suspended by the team after promoting an anti-Semitic film and failing to disavow those views, Irving has since apologized, and he and the Nets will each donate $500,000 to anti-hate causes through the Anti-Defamation League. The ripple effects of these are significant. In Los Angeles on October 23rd, an anti-Semitic group was emboldened to hang banners over a busy freeway. And the thing is, with Elon Musk is willing to take risks. Elon Musk is willing to take risks. Kanye West is willing to take risks. This is all money controlled, all government controlled, where like they get scared because they're going to lose funding, or they're going to lose investors, or their stock is going to go down simply because it's something somebody said out of their mouth. But let's look this up. Let's look this up for those who is not understanding of what free speech is. You big dummy. So let's look it up. What is free speech? What is free speech? We are going to stop the screen and we're going to open up a new screen. What is free speech? I'm going to check the comment section. Smooth in here. What's going on? What is free speech? And why does free speech matter? Imagine having a law where you can't say certain things out of your own mouth. Like going to jail for saying things that other people don't like. Can you imagine if it was that deep? Listen to this. This comes from studentsforliberty.org. I'm going to read this. The freedom to express an opinion without fear of being prosecuted is an important cornerstone of a free society. Yet, this right has a long history of suppression. Throughout history, individuals have often been punished for criticizing their rulers or sharing ideas that challenge the establishment of their time. The advent of enlightenment and subsequent rise of democracy has led to greater freedom of speech and loosening of government's power of censorship. Censorship. However, in countries which suffered under the rule of more authoritarian regimes, these liberties would take much longer to materialize. Sadly, there are also countries in which the right to voice basically at a certain authoritized regimes, those who criticize government policy are punished severely. In recent years, there has been a work shift of favor in both increased government censorship and indeed cultural censorship. Censorship meaning to be canceled. That's how you get censored. That's how you get silenced. We cancel you. We remove you. Because we don't want no parts to this. Because we're going to lose our investors. Even though companies such as Adidas, Kanye West made them one of the most richest sneaker companies in the world. I don't care how ugly people thought his sneakers are, Yeezys. I've never owned a pair of Yeezys. Never even really looked into them. But there was people that really liked the Yeezys and they supported them. They didn't support him because of his race. They supported them because they liked Yeezys. They liked them. They were different. And Kanye promoted the living hell out of those sneakers in his own unique way. Every brand owned by somebody has to have their unique approach to market their product. In recent years, they were both increased government censorship and indeed cultural censorship, even in countries which have historically proclaimed the virtues of free speech. Now, let's look this up. What is the First Amendment? What is the First Amendment? What the First Amendment? We're going to read and educate you on what the First Amendment is. Let's switch over to that screen. The First Amendment. What is the First Amendment? This is coming from jwf.org. Basically, it stands for Journalists and Writers Foundation. This is a very legit source. This organization has been out since 1994. I was born in 92. So that should tell you something. Okay. I wanted to read exactly. See, they got all this extra stuff on here. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Let's get a definition of what it is. So I now denounce that source. Because they can't be so simple and just list. I want y'all to see it. I want y'all to see it. Look at this. This comes straight from government website, constitution.congress.gov. First Amendment, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of region or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or of the right of people peacefully to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. What that simply means, ladies and gentlemen, the First Amendment guarantees freedoms concerning religion, expression, assembly, and a right to petition at will. It forbids Congress from both promoting one religion over others and also restricting an individual's religious practices. It also means freedom of speech. It also freedom to yourself. Countries that you cannot express your freedom of speech, or you have to be really careful, are countries that are ruled by dictators. But in a liberated country that we are, as here, freedom of speech should be such freedom of speech. If it's in a government constitution, why is freedom of speech being punished? Why is a sitting president of the United States banned from the Twitter platform? You big dummy. This is why people such as the lady from Trust and that was head of Trust and Safety don't need to have a job. Glad Elon Musk fired her. Glad he fired her. Relationship with society is very important. This is a business. And it is your business to be as influential to the public as possible. You owe a due diligence. You owe a due diligence to pretty much give and give. It is better to give to receive. My goal is to help people and then I get along the way. Shout out to everybody that's joining on Instagram as well. My job is to give and give. And I'll get what I get along the way. Give without expectation of giving. Musk did. $44 billion purchase, taking the risk for society. Because let's educate you on this. I'm going to pull up a video. Okay. And then we're going to stop the screen here. I'm scared to even. No, I don't even want to do it because it's going to mess up my screen again. We're going to pull up a video or read something that Elon Musk said. Let's look it up here. Elon Musk. Elon Musk reason for buying Twitter. Elon Musk buying Twitter means and drops in the comments, man. I just want to know your opinions on this, and I'm going to open up the call lines in a little bit. So let's look at this, right? Let's look at this. Okay. So on April 25th, and this comes from website studentsforliberty.org, what Elon Musk buying Twitter means for social media free speech. On April 25th, 2022, entrepreneur Elon Musk was successful in purchasing Twitter for a sum of around $44 billion. Musk has pledged significant changes to the social media platform and often affirmed a commitment to free speech. But what will this takeover actually mean for the future of these things? Let's remember this is the same guy who required his employees that they must work a minimum of 40 hours a week inside the physical Tesla locations. And if you cannot do that at bare minimum, you can take a termination. Because who are you to tell Elon Musk or any job that you should work at home? What are you doing? Let's not forget the video that we saw on TikTok of the woman from Twitter showing how she spends her workday. If you could spend your workday playing foosball, then you don't need a job. Your services are not needed. This is why he had to cut off 75% of the workforce. This is why Elon Musk had to cut off 75% of the workforce. Let's read the rest of this. Elon Musk takeover is a Twitter case of the market providing. Okay. Twitter's content moderation policies. Moderation. What are we moderating? We're moderating people's voice. We're moderating what people choose to say. We're controlling what people, not me, Twitter, the old Twitter. And yes, I want to say old Twitter because I want to put faith in Elon Musk that if what he says he's going to do, he's going to do his best to do it. He's a risk taker. I believe in Elon Musk. And I am quite a Tesla fan. Am I ready for electric future? I still like combustion engine. But I'm open. I've driven an electric car before. I've never driven a Tesla. I tried the Polestar. Man, I think it was fast as fuck. I'm ready to try a Tesla. At least the Model 3. If I'm ready to get an electric car, it got to be the Model S. Not even X. I'm a sedan guy. Sedan is style. Sedan is life. But anyway, let's get back to it. There has been a growing public outrage over Twitter's seemingly random shadow bans, arbitrary deplatforming, and a hidden algorithm that appears to prioritize certain kinds of political content, aka left-wing control. Musk is on record as sharing these frustrations and has pledged to reaffirm free speech. Musk is on record sharing these frustrations and his pledge to reaffirm free speech and transparency while dealing with the problems of bots and fewer advertisers. And this is a big problem we have on multiple platforms where there's a lot of bots. Hundreds of thousands of accounts have proved to be fake accounts. And it also discredits Twitter to show that we have these number of people on our platform competing with companies such as Meta. These are also accounts that troll accounts, multiple accounts made by same people that have real accounts, but using these to troll people because they don't like what they're saying. Is that right or no? And am I right? Because I damn sure ain't left. I'll let y'all see, continue seeing this. Look at this. He has supposedly identified an opportunity to transform the platform into a more open marketplace of ideas, something to which he believes the market will respond favorably. He's always thinking in the interest of the people. This is why people like Elon Musk. This stands in a stark contrast to the way free speech of big tech companies has been fought over in the recent years. The predominant discourse has centered around whether the government should get more involved to regulate the way tech companies operate. Why? 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 That's trying. You're trying to govern somebody's free speech, which is actually a contradiction of the First Amendment. It's written in quill pen. So what I want to know is from y'all, what is free speech to y'all? And should there be limitations on free speech? Should there be limitations on free speech? And I'm going to open up the call lines. We're going to turn the lights on for intermission. Y'all like that? I got a new light over here. We're going to open up the call lines. And I'm going to ask, should freedom of speech be limited? Limited. Yeah, I want to know. Should a speech be limited? So what I do is I'm going to try to make a couple phone calls. And I want to know y'all opinion on this. So call lines are open. I'm going to make my first call. And I want to know what y'all think. Should freedom of speech be limited? Should freedom of speech be limited? I have a list of people that said I can give them a call. You know, if they're busy, they're busy. That's fine. We'll just go down the line. I'm going to call them. I'm going to call them one by one. But yes, should freedom of speech be limited? No. No, it should not. However, if you're trolling somebody, if you're lying about something, then there are legal limitations. There are legal consequences to that. It's called defamation of character. Freedom of speech is fine, but how are you using your freedom of speech? Are you bullying somebody? That's a defamation of character. Are you? And bullying means constantly talking about them over and over and over and over again. This is what Tasha K had to deal with in lawsuit with Cardi B. Exercising your freedom of speech, fine. And Cardi B had three, not one, but two, but three legal letters sent to her asking her to cease. So now Cardi B, she sues her for $4 million. Tasha K using her freedom of speech. That's fine. She's using her freedom of speech, but it was how she using her freedom of speech. To bully, social media bullying is never recommended. That's one. And number two, she was lying about some of the stuff that she was talking about. So with that being said, you big dummy, this is why you're $4 million down the hole. If you use your freedom of speech, that's fine. But when you're using it to make somebody else look bad and keep doing it, and you got a big following, and people are indulging in this, you forget that just because you ain't as big as Cardi B, that you forget that she's still a human being. Oh my God. You forget that she's still a human being.
You can't make this shit up.
And then she's doing it again. She's doing it again. So these are examples like with your freedom of speech. All right, we're not going to silence you, but we're going to sue you.
You can't make this shit up.
We're gonna sue you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should have a bad, and you keep doing it, and you keep doing it. Like if you make it your sole purpose to keep talking about this one particular person, you have every right to for the consequences to be what they are. As long as it doesn't involve you being killed or anything, but hurt your pockets a little bit, yeah. Let's hurt them pockets a little bit. Telling you good old lies.
I'm actually 6 years old.
You know, and then when you have Cardi B coming back through and challenging you on your freedom of speech, because your freedom of speech consists of you social media bullying her. You know, now when she steps through,
why you say you beg to differ?
You know, you come and respond.
What's the point of you acting?
What are you coming through here telling me what I should say on my platform? I'm going to talk about you anyway. Get the F out of here. So she says, okay, no problem. We're going to garnish your wages. So there are certain ways that you can challenge somebody's freedom of speech, but don't cancel them. You get what I'm saying? And this is what an example of the Elon Musk, what he's going to do as far as his relationship to society. His purpose is to build a platform where you should be able to comfortably build your freedom of speech. Like you're at home. When you're in your comfort in your home, you got your buddies over, you got your homegirls over, you having your barbershop, you at the barbershop, you having your barbershop men's talk, you at the hair salon, y'all having y'all girls talk, all that shit like that. You having your sleepovers, stuff like that. You're in the comfort, you're in space. That's what he wants to create, the vibe that he wants to create for Twitter. Freedom of speech. This is an important business relationship to society. Yeah, the government's not going to like it. Yeah, other people are not going to like it. Yeah, this is a matter of conservatives versus, but when it comes to freedom of speech, it is an institution. And it is just a simple common sense right. We should be able to say whatever the fuck we want out our mouth. I know I damn sure do. They can't cancel me on here, God damn it. They can't cancel me on here, God damn it. They can't cancel me on here. But give me an opinion. What do you think? What do you think? Should there be limitations to your freedom of speech? That is the question tonight. And the call lines are now open. So if you want to go live, YouTube, the live link is in the chat room. The live link is in the chat room. It's in the comment section. It's in the description. You can click my StreamYard link. If you want to go live with me. It's going to ask you for permission to access your phone. If you're watching me on YouTube, we have our first caller. If you're watching me live on YouTube, the StreamYard link is in the description. It's in the comment section. Hi, how are you?
What's happening?
How are you? Introduce yourself.
Yeah, this is Smooth, man.
How you doing, Smooth?
Hey, cooler, man. Definitely wanted to weigh in on that freedom of speech situation.
Yes. So talk to me. I'll be quiet for a minute. I ran my mouth for a good hour. Now I want to know the caller's opinion. I want to know, should there be a limitation on freedom of speech? Yes or no, and why? Go ahead.
There has to be some type of a limitation, because just when you're thinking about somebody threatening, you know what I mean? So that could be a problem if someone is being threatened. And then there's also the situation of harassment. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. But here's what I do think. I do think that if you are a public figure, then it is what it is. Just like how there are different rules for public figures, and you can be filmed, all this extra shit, everything that you can't stop if you're a public figure. People have certain rights.
Pause. 1 second. Audio.
Yeah, I'm in the car with my best friend. Looking at the stars, teaching lessons. Looking at the fall like it's blessings. Looking at it all like it's blessings. But believe I ain't leaving. We just breathe through the seasons. Took relief from your reasons. Woke up to see who I'm being. If you need me, I'll peep it up. And when you hear it, I'm freezing up. In my sheets, where you dreaming of.
Oh, they were just now.
Make me beat on your demons.
No, the speaker, I think the speaker died or something like that. Yeah. I've been catching stuff and putting the banner on and on the intermission. Just so I can just keep. No, you good. I stopped you immediately as soon as I had.
The spirit keep me free. I probably do need her. I might really keep her. Shorty been a keeper. Things been getting deeper. And I'm trying to reach her. Not something like a preacher, but something like a teacher. Showing her that they can't be her. And I need her in my life. More than just a wife. Someone who gon' ride. Be there every night. Someone on my side. Not just tryna fight. I mean like, Shawty do the most, she like, you think y'all too close, me like, we never went close, me on call. Yeah, she got me like, Shawty do the most, she like, you think y'all too close, me like, we never went close, me on call. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, okay, YouTube, if you can hear me, throw a 1 in the chat room. Had to go on a quick intermission because our sound thing was my speaker was high. Yep, there you go. All right, go ahead, continue.
Yeah, I was saying that I think public figures should have different rules. Let's say you have a million. Who's going to do their talking, man? It is what it is. In no case, I think that somebody should be threatened. You know what I mean? That's different. But as far as the bullying and all, you got to be able to eat that because it's going to happen as a public figure. There's nothing you can do about that. You're going to have their opinions. You want to be in the public eye, just expect to be judged. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If you can't take that, then don't be in the public eye. Do something that you can do. You know, just enjoy the simple life. If you're going to be a public figure, then it is what it is. At the same time, like I said, no threatening. That's where no one should feel in danger of their life and stuff like that. But, you know, I think that it's a very difficult thing to navigate. People immediately went to Twitter and the N-word went up 500% since they found out Elon Musk was going to buy it. 500%. So people getting very comfortable saying all types of offensive things that they would normally never say before. You know what I'm saying? So people are coming out and doing a whole bunch of nonsense, but that's just what we're dealing with right now. Because some people are getting the idea that there's going to be no accountability, and Twitter's just going to be a free-for-all for you to just verbally assault anyone. So that's where it kind of gets crazy because, you know, it's not like you have to be an adult to get on there, so some children are going to be exposed to a lot of things and all that too. So I don't know. It gets tough. I think if they made it to where it was only adults, or maybe adults are separate from children, or something like that, where
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that about the N-word, right? So here's a source. Something LeBron. This source comes from thehill.com. LeBron James quote, Musk should look into oh yeah, hold on, I see my YouTube playing in the background. It says Musk should look into scary AF increase in N-word on Twitter. It says NBA star LeBron James on Saturday called on new Twitter owner Elon Musk to respond to the scary AF increase in the use of the N-word on a social media platform. James tweeted a response to post a sharing a Business Insider article that reported, based on a social media research group told the Washington Post, that the use of the racial slur increased by 500% after Musk took over Twitter on Thursday. He says, quote, I don't know Elon Musk, and to be honest, I could care less who owns Twitter, James wrote. But I will say that if this is true, I hope he and his people take this very seriously because this is scary as fuck. The Los Angeles Lakers player added, so many damn unfit people saying hate speech is free speech. Now, let's go back. Let's backtrace, okay? Let's backtrace. Elon Musk's response to LeBron James. Elon Musk responds to James, scary as fuck. N-word. It sounds as if, from the research I did on it, that Elon Musk was kind of like fact checking him. Elon Musk has responded to the controversy involving the N-word on Twitter. He says, where is it at? So this is coming. I'm trying to read this from the NewYorkPost.com. So hopefully the New York Post doesn't have a bunch of beat around the bush BS in here.
Good luck.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get straight to the point of what his response was. Okay, so yeah, it says right here. Here we go, y'all. So we'll pull this up right here. We're gonna stop the screen, bring the screen back. Boom, so I don't have to lose that. Elon Musk responds. Boom. All right, so I'm gonna put myself on the left screen over here, not the left wing. All right, and it's Elon Musk responds by retweeting something that Yoel Roth said. Nearly all of these accounts are inauthentic. We've taken action to ban the users involved in this trolling campaign and are going to continue working to address this in the days to come to make Twitter safe and welcoming for everybody. This is where I understand where LeBron is coming from, but this is where I feel like he's not using his noggin. Okay? You know that that he just bought this platform not even a week ago. And you're already bashing this man over something that is clearly freaking obvious. So because you're LeBron James, you have a voice that's going to get heard. Are you the only voice that's going to get heard? LeBron James does come in. LeBron James always seen himself as an activist, but the thing is, are the things that he out his mouth, are he using substance? Are they any substance? Do they have substance to what he's saying? That's the first thing. Number thing is he just blurting anything out of his mouth just because he wants him to be heard?
Well, listen, this is what I see. That's about as proactive as you can get about it, right? It became news, so he said, I'm going to address it immediately. He didn't say Elon Musk is doing a sucky job. He just said, I hope that you plan on addressing this, because it's scary AF that they out here, you know what I'm saying? Because I think he did have a bad taste in his mouth just because he was feeling, okay, Kanye's going to be back, Trump's going to be back, Andrew Tate's going to be back, a lot of people who were canceled. And LeBron's left leaning. We know that. Definitely left leaning.
Right.
Which that's not necessarily a good thing because I feel like the worst thing you can do as a human being is be loyal to. We should vote on policy, not party. But anyway, that's the whole other story for a whole other day. But he feels like he's an activist, like you were saying, and so that would be his duty. That would be his duty to go ahead and do that if that's the case, right? Because he can't ignore things like that if he sees that there's an issue. You know what I'm saying? And he knows he has a strong enough voice that Elon Musk can't just ignore it, because then other people are going to echo it. And they're like, oh, damn, I don't want to go on Twitter if they're doing that. He can't not address it because LeBron has such a big stage or platform that when he says something, people listen. You know what I mean? So a whole bunch of people heard that. Oh, man, I don't even want to still.
Shout out to Christian Ferguson.
The entire audience, and excluding the entire demographic, because you go on there and they're just going to keep saying word. And there's no accountability. People can just do it. So there has to be some accountability for that. I mean, I don't want to go on there myself personally and then see a bunch of racist stuff like that. I mean, I'm cool if it is what it is, as long as I can kick back and they don't do nothing to me either.
And that's why I gave an example of Tasha K and Cardi B. All right, you're exercising your freedom of speech. That shouldn't get you canceled. But if your freedom, if the way you're using your freedom of speech comes into the form of bullying, you get what I'm saying? All right, then there should be legal consequence, but not a cancellation. All right, cool. You want to say what you say? This is your platform. I get it. All right, but you're using your platform, the bashment. All right, now I'm going to come after your pockets. You get what I'm saying? If you're using it to make personal attacks, you get what I'm saying? And let's not forget, these celebrities are humans. They're humans first before anything. You get what I'm saying? So, like, you don't know what impact that has. So I get that. Let's punish them the right way, but let's not. Now, if you're just coming to troll and shit like that, all right, cool. Yeah. You're using a platform as Tasha K on a platform she don't own, Cardi B don't own, but her name's being used. She's being bullied, and apparently she's being lied. So now I want to. She can't.
It's definite because Tasha K in court admitted that she lied. Admitted in court that she lied, and that's where she fucked up. She should have just stood by it like this.
But the bottom line is this: Tasha. What I'm trying to say is Cardi B can't cancel Tasha K because she don't own YouTube. YouTube didn't decide to cancel Tasha K because Tasha K is just expressing freedom of speech. But Cardi B took necessary steps to say, okay, your freedom of speech consists of you bullying me, so let's rumble.
Well, there's no freedom of speech on YouTube, so or any platform for that matter. It's the they want. However, she didn't violate TOS. You know what I'm saying? She didn't violate the TOS technically. Nothing she did was a direct violation of the terms of service. So they let her get it off. Well, as far as freedom of speech, there really isn't any on any one of these platforms because there's certain things that you definitely can't say. You try to do something that says something about a particular group of people, and you will be canceled. Also, and secondly, I think if that were not Tasha K, but if it were a man saying that type of thing,
but you heard what you just said. But you heard what you just said. I feel like I think that kind of like also capitalizes on my point that even if it's not a particular person, it's still a specific group. It's still social media bullying. So if you're using your freedom of speech to bully a specific group of people, that's like making fun of. That's like making an example of somebody making fun of a group of people, referring to them as Down syndrome, something like that, right? Or something with a special disorder, right? That's bullying towards a target group of people who's under those conditions. So you know what I'm saying? That's the limitation on your freedom of speech and the consequence. That's bullying. You get what I'm saying? It may not be a specific person, but you're still bullying. You can still exercise your freedom of speech, but that's a target. So that's what I was saying in the first place. Yeah. But my thing is this: why did Donald Trump get deleted off of Twitter? Why did his account?
Because he was inciting violence, which is pretty evident. If he didn't say what he said in January, since probably would not have happened. You know what I'm saying? He was inciting violence. So in that particular case, he was dangerous. It's a touchy thing. I can understand if someone said he should not be banned, but I can understand that if someone said he should be banned. What he did was incite violence, no matter how you spend it. He knew what he was doing.
Allegedly.
No, bullshit. You heard what he was saying out of his mouth. We need to go up to the Capitol. He literally told
He said it, not me.
Yes. He told him to go there. And he knew there was going to be some like this. He said, yo, listen, man, what Donald Trump is an expert at is dog whistling. He definitely knows how to dog whistle. And he does that with, it's very easy to do it with people. He knows how they are. He knows how to do this particular. He has people, a lot of different people.
Do you feel like it was ground? Do you feel like it was like if you was the owner of Twitter, would you have used considered as grounds to remove him from the Twitter platform?
Well, you know what? Here's the problem. Twitter and a lot of big tech have a lot of influence because of the left, right? So the left has much influence on big tech and all these social media platforms. So the problem with that is you gotta ask, you make deals with the devil, then you're gonna have to pay the piper at some point. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So they got pressure to do what they had to do. Now he violated. You gotta handle that. He need to be out of here. They make that call and it happens. You watch how this cancel shit work, man.
Right.
Once you on the list, they will cancel your everything. They canceled Andrew Tate's Uber account and Airbnb, which have nothing to do with nothing. He did not violate their terms of service, and they still deemed him worthy of being canceled, which is outrageous to me. That's how they do. But that I don't agree with. When you start canceling, if somebody violates on one platform, you shouldn't do another one. You go with Twitch, they banned him for bad evasion. He got banned on YouTube. What does that have to do with Twitter if he didn't violate Twitch? Why would you violate him on Twitch just because he violated YouTube's terms of service? There's two different platforms. It's two different. It doesn't make any sense for them to ban you on Twitch because you banned on YouTube. That's garbage. It's like they all gang up on you. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't. It almost seems like it's a credit system or something like that. You know what I mean? If I got banned from Enterprise, that doesn't mean I can go to Hertz
Right.
anymore.
Right.
If I get kicked out of Bassmark, I shouldn't not be able to go to ShopRite anymore or Whole Foods. What the hell is that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's nonsense right there. It shouldn't be all the way banned. That's trash.
Right.
And that's why I feel like they are infringing on your freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech.
Yes, they are definitely infringing on it at that point. And that's the whole thing. They don't want a lot of people with a lot of influence unless they're saying, let's do something for their own particular selfish agenda. Once you are influential and you telling people to think outside of the box and do something different, then that's they would have banned you for that. That I don't agree with at all. But when you make threats, inciting violence, I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's a different thing. That's a different thing.
Now, my thing is, do we ban you or do we just put you on punishment? Do we suspend until everything calms down?
Well, that depends on the degree of the offense. You know what I'm saying?
Because if it was me,
I think it should be transparent. I don't think it should be the discretion of the people and what mood they're in and how much it moves them. I think that there should be a list.
Exactly. That's all I'm trying to say.
Like already predetermined punishments, whatever they are. Let them know what it is that they're dealing with before they say what they got to say.
But here's the thing. Here's the problem that we have with these platforms. Okay, I be on Marketplace, right? I get banned from Marketplace from using Marketplace, but they say you violated the policies, but they can't fucking tell you what you did. Mark Zuckerberg still hasn't responded back. and they're not. You get banned, you get locked out your Facebook. Now you got to change your password.
Unless you have a big voice, they don't even have to address it.
Give a fuck.
Nah, because what are you gonna do? They're still getting the same amount of numbers they had the day before you got banned, so they don't care. It's insignificant for them. You know what I'm saying? That's how they look at it.
Had to wait 6 months to get that shit back.
Damn. Yeah, that's outrageous. So, I mean, there's definitely ways around that, but, you know, that's a whole other ballgame.
And let's read this. Let's read this. Hold on. Donald Trump, you're fired. CFO fired. Yeah, let's read that. So this source comes from therap.com. I'm gonna switch the screen over here. Elon Musk takes over Twitter, fires CEO, CFO,
gay life way.
Yeah.
Candy.
25. I think I want you, girl. I ain't gon' lie. Do what you want to, girl. Don't be so shy. I'll hit the blunt too, girl. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. I think I want you, girl. I ain't gon' lie. Do what you want to, girl. Don't be so shy. I'll hit the blunt too, girl. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Yeah. Yeah. Come and get high with me. Look at the sky with me. You said you would try with me. Now you surprising me. Come see the sunrise with me. Cause that's what I like to see. Yeah, that's what I like to see. You come and ride with me. You come and vibe with me. There's no need to fight with me. Ain't no need to cry with me. It won't be goodbyes for me. You keep getting high with me. Just like I'ma ride for you. I know you the type for me. Yeah. I know you the type for me. Keep on that life for me. I'ma need you in my sight for me. Cause that's what I like to see. Live up to that height for me. Then you'll be on flights with me. Yeah, I think I want you, girl. I ain't gon' lie. Do what you want to, girl. Don't be so shy. I'll hit the blunt too, girl. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. Let's go get high. I think I want you, girl. I ain't gon' lie. Do what you want to, girl. Don't be so shy. I'll hit the blunt too, girl. Let's go get. Yeah. I need your love and affection. Yeah. Off the drugs, we expressions of the love that we had. Cause it's all a reflection. Yeah, I'm in the car with my best friend. Looking at the stars, teaching lessons. Looking at the fall like it's blessings. Looking at it all like it's blessings. But believe I ain't leaving. We just breathe through the seasons. Took relief from your reasons. Woke up to see who I'm being.